Welcome to another edition of Wednesdays with Whitehall right here on Prolifick Radio, www.prolifick.com. Today we have some great guests. We have none other than Miss Joan Going from Razzleberry Frozen Yogurt at the Lehigh Valley Mall and Mr. Jim Naraki of Cosmetics. Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. First of all, I want to say thank you all for coming in today. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. Now, ladies first, we're going to talk to Miss Joan Going. So, Joan, first of all, tell us about Razzleberry.
Razzleberry Frozen Yogurt. We started the business, hello everyone, first of all. We started the business in August of 2012, so we're coming on the second year anniversary. We have exclusively frozen yogurt and toppings, so it's a self-serve idea where you come in and you choose your flavor, you decide how much to put in your cup, how many flavors to put in your cup, how to top it off, and then it is weighed. And so you get what you want to eat, and it's all relative for what you pay for the yogurt, which is great. Mm-hmm. We also have many gluten-free flavors. We have no fat, no sugar added, dairy-free variety, so there's something there for everyone. Mm-hmm. We try to keep all those different, we always have vanilla and chocolate and the twist. And our vanilla, I dare say, if you tried it, you would not be able to tell the difference between that and soft serve. It is so close. I mean, it's just amazing. And I ask people to close their eyes and do that, and that's what they say. Mm-hmm. So it's a happy place. People come in, they're in a good mood. We're located near Barnes & Noble at the lower level of the mall, right outside the Lifestyle Center. I like everybody to know that we're there. I mean, a lot of people come in some of the other entrances many times, and they don't come down that one corridor where we call it like the food court area. And so we're still trying to get our name out there. And a lot of people pass by, they still look up at the sign, and they didn't know a frozen yogurt place was in the mall. So we are, and we got started, funny enough, because there weren't any in the Lehigh Valley at the time. One we heard of that was opening, YoFresh was opening, and in Allentown, and we opened very soon after they did. I used to go around to dance competitions with my youngest, and after the competition we would seek out on our iPhone to find out where the closest frozen yogurt place was, and that would be our treat afterwards, because we loved frozen yogurt, but there weren't any in the valley. So my oldest daughter, who had taken a small business course at Pitt, said she used this as her model, and she said, "Mom, you should open one of these in the valley, because people really love them here in Pittsburgh." And I said, okay, let me look into it. And she sent me her business plan. And we started talking to Simon, and we opened. And it's been very successful. And we get a lot of walk-by traffic there in the mall. And we try to support the community also. We are always open to fundraisers from the various schools. I'd like to promote that and let them know that they can come in and speak to me, and I would like to help out any of the Allentown schools, any of the Whitehall schools where we're located. That would be something that we would certainly entertain. We have participated in Simon Mall Youth Foundation, and that's an educational foundation. We're part of the Kidgets Club, which is a little children's club that they have at the mall, and we enjoy that. So we also participated with the American Red Cross, Whitehall High School Theater, Circle of Seasons charter schools, elementary schools, and various PTA fundraisers. So that's something that people can come in and talk to me about that, and I'm always willing to help out. So I'd like to get that out there. We have discounts for the mall employees, and we just basically participate where we can.
So, I mean, and now razzleberry, is that an actual fruit?
Razzleberry it's a flower, actually.
Okay.
And the name is interesting also. It goes back to with my oldest daughter because her model, and I wanted to use a piece of her business model, was Razzle Dazzle.
Ah, okay.
And with these frozen yogurts, it's about healthful eating.
Mm-hmm.
And so we always like to incorporate a little bit of the fruit part of it. So I use the razzle from her and the berry from the fruit, and I put the two together to get razzleberry.
So does she come and work at the store sometimes?
No, she lives in San Francisco
Oh,
now.
golly. So
She
this-
graduated
yeah.
from Pittsburgh,
Oh, okay.
University of Pittsburgh, and she got a job out in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
But she,
Well, her
when
legacy
she
lives on.
visits,
Yeah, her legacy lives on.
When she
That's
visits,
awesome.
she comes in and has some yogurt. So
Oh, that's good. That's
Yes.
great. I mean, how many young people can say that they actually
Started.
help
Yes.
put something together like this? This is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, and here you are at Lehigh Valley Mall or in Whitehall period, and see all of this growth happening.
Yes.
And like you said, you were one of the very few who started a yogurt location, and it's interesting because you're not a franchise. You
No.
are an independently owned, which I think
We
is
are.
special myself because it's something about being you're one of a kind.
Sure.
That you can do things that maybe a franchise can't do. Take certain creative things,
Right.
stuff like that.
I've enjoyed that.
Yes. How does it feel? Have you because now it seems like everybody has a yogurt place. I
I know.
Yeah. And I mean, you were ahead of the curve. What do you do? Do you sometimes compare to see what's going on?
Well, I do visit the other stores to see what they have available, and to make sure that we're part of the trend. But and I love to see what they have new and taste their yogurt also. But we use exclusively Yo Cream and Honey Hill products. We do not have a powder. We do not use mixes. And so this is 100% organic from 2 farms in the United States. And it costs more to do it that way, but the quality we feel is so much better. So I can choose that. I can choose which yogurts to put in, which I like that flexibility, and to be able to use the top of the line products. So I don't have to buy what other franchises tell me to buy. I can do that. I can choose my own toppings. We have a lot of different fruits in, and we try to make it as healthful as possible. Of course, we have all the candies and all that for people who would like that also. So yeah, we have that flexibility. We've chosen all our own colors. We decided which machinery we wanted to use. We use the top of the line machines. We feel that it gives you a better frozen product. And I just wanted a very good upscale product. And that's why we decided not to be a franchise.
That's
And-
understandable. Yeah. Now, do you all create your own flavors from time to time? Do you all experiment mad
We
scientists
do
in the
in
back?
this way. We
Yeah.
we can't
Yes,
change the solid flavors that are there or the ones that come from Yo Cream or Honey Hill, but we can do a mix. Like I have peanut butter on one side and a no sugar strawberry on the other, and when it's a twist, I call it peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
So if you close your eyes, you cannot, it's peanut butter and jelly without the bread.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Do you do any tests? Do you say, okay, we just want you to try this out?
Yes.
Or do your family, they try it out?
They try it out, and I say, tell me what you think. And so we've put in some. Right now we have peaches and cream because we have cake batter and we have peach together, and it comes out tasting like what we call peaches and cream.
Wow. Now it's summer is coming. Now, do you find that because you're in the mall and you have all year round it's in there, but does it affect you with the summer? It's hot outside. Do people come in?
People come in. They
Yeah.
enjoy the air conditioning in the mall, and so they'll get the yogurt. They are also having a concert at the mall every Saturday evening, a free concert outside in the Lifestyle Center, and it's going to be, I believe, from 6 to 8:30 every Saturday evening, where people can come out and they set up seats and bleachers and listen to the music. And we're going to be right inside the mall, a couple steps in, and we'll have a table there to let everyone know that we're there. And so that'll help bring people in also. Yes, we back to school shopping, and then of course all the holiday shopping makes us a year-round business.
Awesome.
So you have the summer, and then back to school, and then the holidays in the spring also.
Oh, people like yogurt in the wintertime too. You know,
Well, you're inside, and
yeah.
you can't tell that
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
we had the hard winter that we did.
Mhm.
If you could get to the mall,
Yeah. Yeah.
you could enjoy yogurt inside.
Right, right. This is great, and it seems like you're really happy with it. I mean, you don't seem like, is every day kind of like time to make the donuts? You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
have
so
great people working for me,
Mhm.
and wonderful, wonderful employees. So that have been with me from day one.
Oh,
they,
wow.
they enjoy working there. So it's been, they're a great help. There's a lot of background to owning your own business. So there's a lot of working on the computer and evening work. So it's not just, so every day is a little different, but it gives you a lot of flexibility also.
Awesome. When it comes to, you know, you're a businesswoman, you know, what kind of advice would you give for any entrepreneurs who might be thinking of doing the same thing?
Well, you have to get a business plan together. So you have to write down on paper what you want to achieve, what you want your business to look like. You have to get all your ideas down. And then you can start working. You can go to the chambers. They will help you put everything together. They can help you with your business model. And then you have to work on your financing, of course. So you have to visit all the banks. I visited many banks to see where I could get the best deal and the best financing. And there's a lot of work ahead of actually starting the business. It took us about a year.
Wow, okay.
To really get all the pieces together before you have to visit the trade shows and go around and check on the machinery, depending on what kind of
And
business
that's
you'd like to
interesting
start.
because you're creating something that really didn't exist yet.
It did.
So that's amazing that you did all this and kind of like making something out of nothing. I mean, you had the yogurt, but that was not. They had their own plan. You had to create something.
You do, but it's funny. All of the vendors that you visit, the yogurt was exploding in the United States at that time. So they really took on two jobs. So the people who make the yogurt machines, they learned everything there was about yogurt, and they also drew in all the little pieces. So they could help you where to buy your cups and spoons. They could help you where to buy your yogurt. There was a lot of advice given from all the different people once you started doing your research.
Oh, awesome.
So it all kind of comes together. You have to contact the state. You have to register your name. Get your EIN number. There's a lot of different pieces. So, and everything's online today. It's amazing what you can find online when you do the research. There's so much information online.
So do you think you all might eventually start a franchise? I really like that. Has anybody come to you and say, hey, I'd like to have my own
We
raspberry?
are seriously thinking about it, but you have to. You really need to get the first place. You need a year and a half, 2 years, really to get the first place up, ready, moving, understand all the pieces, get comfortable with that, and then it's a lot of time. It's very time consuming. So
it's not just about yogurt. It's not just, hey,
No.
let's scoop it in. Thank you.
No. No, and it's when you own your business, and Jim will probably tell you this also. You're working all the time.
Right.
You have flexibility, like you're not in an office 9 to 5, but you actually, I think you work longer hours, and you're working harder because it belongs to you, and you have a lot invested in it, and you're proud of it, and you want to make it the best business it can be.
Awesome. Those are definitely words to live by. One more time, can you let people know where they can find raspberry frozen yogurt, or if they had any questions, where can they go?
Sure. Our number, first of all, is 610-266-9000. That's a very easy number to remember. That is our business telephone number. And we are located in the lower level. So if you go in the Barnes & Noble entrance, loft on one side and Barnes & Noble on the other, if you go through that entrance, and we are the third store down on the left, right across from Ruby Tuesday.
Awesome. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, we learned a lot today. I really appreciate you for taking the time to be with us. Right
And
now.
I can say,
yes.
great yogurt.
Thank
And
you.
it's such a pretty store.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just really pretty when you walk in. I
Thank
love the
you very
colors
much.
and everything, so.
Thanks.
I'm trying to figure out why we're not having some right now.
Might have to right after this.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I got my frequent flyer
Yeah.
ticket in my wallet.
That's it. Well, up next we have none other than Mr. I want to make sure I say this, Jim Naraki
Yes, sir.
of Cosmetics. All right, so Cosmetics. Tell us about that.
Cosmetics is we are a franchise. Right now we have 3 stores. I'm running the location in Whitehall. We also have a location in Mount Laurel, New Jersey and Brick, New Jersey. Part of our territory also extends to Delaware. Our company started in Tampa.
Tampa,
it's a
Florida.
Tampa, Florida
Okay.
based company. Our franchise territory is obviously up here in the northern states. We are the first one in Pennsylvania, so it's exciting to be in a new state, to have the first store in Pennsylvania, and just try to grow the business.
Right, right.
So I came on as we were breaking ground on the store here in Whitehall, and spent a couple of weeks down in Tampa learning the philosophy, working in the stores down there to see what works well, what the business model was, how all the pieces come together. We came up here and basically started from scratch. Although it is a franchise, it's still something that we have to do on our own.
Cultivate, yes.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah. So
okay.
we take the corporate color scheme, the philosophy, the story, and then we make it local to us here.
So what are some of the services or products you have at Cosmetics?
We're a full body shop.
Okay.
So anything from, whoops, I scraped my bumper on the parking curb,
Or
pulling in to
hail.
get some yogurt,
Yeah. Or hail from last week.
right to major collision.
Oh, okay.
So we do it all.
Mhm.
We work with and without insurance companies. So a lot of folks come to us just as retail, accidentally backed into my other car, rubbed the garage, pulling in or pulling out, and then right to I've had an accident. And some people will choose to have repairs done without the insurance company, and some people will choose to have the insurance company involved. We'll work with either.
Awesome.
So,
Now I know with the way cars are now and the different technologies, have you found that is it a little bit different when it comes to the collision? Because you have some cars that are metal, some are plastic, some are what do you all have like different processes when it comes to that?
There's definitely some challenges. Some of the cars we're seeing now are going to aluminum panels.
Wow.
Which are a little bit more time consuming to repair. But whatever they're made out of, they're becoming lighter. All the cars are becoming lighter, which is better for guests. And obviously lighter panels, thinner gauge metal, they're harder to repair. But the good news is whatever it is, plastic, metal, aluminum, sheet metal, we can fix.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that it'll probably come to a time where they'll hit it and then you'll just take a panel out. Okay, we're gonna just like a Lego, click, there you go. That'll be and it'll be like that. But that's interesting. So here in the Lehigh Valley, or you're in Allentown, do you see a specific type of car that comes in a lot, or what cars do you think are more prone to accident? Do you have a specific one you see?
We work on all makes and models.
Mhm.
It's really specific to a lot of what are the major dealerships in the area. Like we do see a lot of Subarus, we see a lot of BMW. We tend to see a lot of the higher end cars, but we work on everything. There's not a specific make or model we're looking for. Our niche really is just we're in a retail area, which is very unusual for an auto body shop. If you've had any experience with auto body, you know that you usually go into some back alley. It's a dusty warehouse looking
out the
building.
middle somewhere away.
Our philosophy is a lot different. We're retail driven, so we're right on MacArthur Road. When you pull into our facility, it's clean. We're always power washing the floors in the shop, which is intense because we sand cars all day long. It's very dusty. It gets very dirty, and we take pride in keeping it very clean.
So it's almost like a restaurant. You
Right.
clean it up, you know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
everything. Yeah.
So it's to the point where some people think, where is my car actually being fixed?
Wow.
Because this is too clean
Right.
for paint work and
That's
sand
awesome.
work, and we say, no, we assure you everything is
Here.
happening here.
Wow. Okay.
But we like it very clean atmosphere because we're in the public eye. So we have right from our quotation process where you pull right into a climate controlled bay. So you can come in the rain, it can be 10 degrees outside, it could be hailing, and we have a nice controlled area that you can pull your car in. It's away from the noise on MacArthur Road, and show us what you're looking to have done. We can give you some options, and then we go into the office and see price-wise, where we're at with the repair.
So this is not like our grandfather's fix-it shop where it was always noisy and clunky, and they come out with the oil and what are you doing? And you want to shake their hand and they're like, oh. It's not like that.
No.
It seems like you own a more brand, public relations, like you said, retail oriented.
Yes, everything is very clean.
And do you think, is that the mind of the of your customer now? It's more like, I know you said you have more upscale clientele, so this is what they expect. This is not no more the dirt and grime under your nail. They really want, they want that. They want it done satisfactory, but they want it to be,
I think a lot of that is pride in what you do, and just when you come into this, even though the nature of what we do is dusty, it's dirty, but if you take pride and take the time to clean it up, people feel more comfortable saying, okay, well, they obviously care about their facility. They have a pretty big investment that's going to spend some time here. I'm comfortable leaving that here because you can tell that these guys take care of everything that they're working with and working on. So right from when you walk in, we'll greet you, we'll offer you water, coffee, soda, and just, we pay attention to the details and look to see exactly what you're looking to have taken care of.
Well, I know, you were saying you're from Tampa. I'm from Miami, so I know that's the kind of service. So is it Florida based?
Right, it's out of Tampa now. I'm local.
Right.
I grew up in Macungie.
Okay.
So, and I have a house here in Allentown, so I am local. We're all local employees to this branch.
Right.
So we have the cleanliness of the facility. Our model, or our motto is fast, flawless for less. So
that's cool.
what we're doing is we're helping customers immediately. They don't need an appointment for an inspection. You can come right on in anytime during normal hours. We'll look at the car right away, and we're set up to go ahead and start the car right away. So if you need a rental, we can help you with that. If you just need a ride home, we can help you with that.
Wow. Okay.
So we're very customer driven, and as far as auto body goes, we're also very fast. We're turning most cars that we work on in 1 to 2 days.
Oh, okay. So no more of that. Well, it's been a week.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I used to have a car. I'm not sure where it is, and this rental's getting
Yeah,
expensive.
exactly. And that's exactly what a lot of people go through. You're right. What, I guess, in your opinion, what has been the most interesting part of the car?
We've had a few McLarens.
Okay. Wow.
One McLaren actually, multiple Maseratis, which is a little unusual to me because it's not really, not a car that you typically see
on the road here. Yeah.
But we've worked on that, and surprisingly, that was not the pickiest customer we've worked with. So it was a good experience. He felt comfortable with his Maserati with us, and we did a great job. Every job that we do comes with a lifetime guarantee. So we gave it back to him. We had it for 1 day, and it looked great when it left with a lifetime guarantee, and it was very easy.
I'm not sure that the pickiest customer you had might have been like with the.
Indoor.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But we pay attention to detail, whether it's a Maserati or whether it's a Dodge Neon. Like I said, we work on all makes and models, so we're comfortable with everything.
You don't do paint jobs, do you?
Yes,
You do
full
paint
paint,
jobs.
full
Full
paint
paint,
jobs. Yeah,
okay.
we can paint anything that we repair. We have we spray DuPont paint, which was recently bought out by Exalta.
Okay.
Is the new name for DuPont. But yeah, full collision work. So whatever panels we're working on or replacing, we're also painting them. We chose to be green in our locations, so we spray water-based paint, which is better for the environment. Most shops are spraying solvent, so we are more environmental friendly with our materials that we're using.
Awesome. And when you said that you can repair, well, all makes and models. I mean, you can repair BMWs,
Absolutely.
Toyotas, too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 7 Series in my shop right now, and it's parked right next to a Volkswagen Beetle. So,
Beautiful. That's good. That's all right. That's cool. Hey, I want to say thank you. And I really think this is an interesting concept. This Cosmetics is doing. It definitely is taking the auto repair shot to the next level.
Absolutely.
I like that. For those who may want to get more information about cosmetics, can you let them know how they can reach you? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, our address is 2514 MacArthur Road, which is right across from the Dick's Walmart shopping plaza on the Kmart side.
Okay.
So what you want to do if you're coming northbound, you would do the little jug handle around Panera Bread, come across the street, and we share the parking lot with Buckman's Ski Shop next to Safe Light. Our phone number is 610-433-5106. You can find us on the internet, carsmetics.com. We're also on Facebook as well. So there's a couple ways you can get a hold of us, but we're open Monday through Friday. Well, a lot of people don't know is we're there Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So if most people work Monday through Friday, it's hard for them to get the car to us. But Saturday they were there from 9 to 1.
Okay.
And most of the estimates only take about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So you're in and out pretty quick.
Great. This is great.
Absolutely.
I can see big things waiting for you. So, hey, I appreciate you coming on to Prolifick. We really appreciate that.
Appreciate being here.
All right, thank you. Up next, we have Miss Laura Long. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Hey, Alfonso, we're great. Thanks for having us
No
again.
problem. You always bring 2 great guests. It's an awesome thing. So, what's going on in the wonderful world of Whitehall?
Well, we survived the hail. My car didn't quite, so
We'll be
we're
talking
going to be
about that
talking
later.
about that. That was a terrible storm
that was
last
interesting.
Thursday. It was
Yes.
insane. But we survived. One of the things we're very excited about is this coming Friday night, starting at 5:30. We have a neighboring community, Catasauqua, which is a really neat walkable community, and a lot of unique businesses have opened up in Catasauqua. So we're doing something called the Last Friday Night, and what we will be doing is there's about 10 new businesses that have opened that have never had a ribbon cutting. So we're doing a cut and run, which means you wear your sneakers. I have the big scissors and the ribbon, and we are going to be starting at Blondie's. If you've never been to Blondie's Cupcakes, she's been on the Food Network Challenge, very famous in the world of cupcakes, which is at 333 Front Street.
Okay.
We're going to start at Blondie's and just do about 10 businesses, so within an hour. So
Yeah.
wear your sneakers,
Okay.
because we're just cut and run.
Okay,
So it should be
okay.
a lot of fun, and that just we're trying to show our neighboring communities that it's not just Whitehall that we serve. So it's Whitehall area.
Right.
I mean, we have members from Kutztown down to the Sands outlets, but we're 55th year this year, and we really have a niche. A lot of our members we have some of the bigger companies like all the hospitals, but we're unique in the fact that the smaller companies really find that they can network
Yes.
within our chamber a lot easier. So yeah, we're very excited about that. So if you're around this Friday night, 5:30, meet us, and each of the vendors will be having tables outside, so there'll be food. We'll be really having a good time. So rain or shine. Hopefully there'll be no rain.
Awesome.
Yep, and then the next big event that we're doing is June 28th. It's our car show that will be at the Whitehall Parkway. And Eric Eberhardt from Eberhardt Motors has chaired this for several years. We'll have well over 100 cars starting at 10 in the morning. And Whitehall Parkway is, if you're going 145 north on MacArthur Road, you go all the way up to the traffic light where there's a Dunkin' Donuts. It used to be a bank. There's a Dunkin' Donuts and a Weiss supermarket.
Okay.
So you're at that light, you take a left, and you follow it to the next stop sign, which is South Church Street. Take a right and follow it down. The Caboose used to be there, really neat walking trails. So we'll have food vendors out. We'll have anybody who wants to exhibit, have a table there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
Okay.
that's our next big event.
Okay. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, so you all have a lot going on, as always.
We have a lot. We're very excited. We love being in Whitehall. I always tell people, when you look at a map of the Lehigh Valley, we're right in the center.
Yes, you are.
Center of it all. And we're so excited to have our Wednesdays in Whitehall
Yes,
radio show.
yes,
And
yes.
now we're live.
Yeah, definitely.
TV
We can all
too.
say, we can say hello to the camera.
So
So this
thank
is great.
you.
No, it's no problem. And like I said before, I want to say thank you all for coming to today's edition of Wednesday at Whitehall. And Laura, as always, we appreciate you
you.
for appreciating us and allowing us to serve the Whitehall Chamber. And to all our listeners, thank you all for joining us. And we'll talk to you soon, right here on Prolifick Radio, www.prolifick.com.